I want to share my personal thoughts on a news story I've been covering extensively for the News on Merit. It's a story that has garnered a lot of attention, already viewed in whole or part tens of millions of times. I'm talking about my latest special assignment for Merit TV on immigration, specifically illegal immigration. We deal with facts, reality, what is actually happening, not what people wish was happening. Some people don't like the law, don't like ICE enforcing the law. Ironic that the critics are the very ones that advocated for the open border that allowed the dangerous criminals to get into our country and cry the loudest when someone has to come behind them and clean it up.
It's all about public safety. We're going to take that public safety threat off the street by any means necessary. If we can't get in the jail, then we'll go in the neighborhood.
And that's exactly what happened. Washington State, they arrested a Honduran national found with cocaine, fentanyl, and a firearm. In Buffalo, a Jordanian national with suspected ties to the Islamic State. LA, a Mexican national and a gangster from El Salvador, both wanted for murder. I can go on and on. New York.
Getting the dirtbags off these streets.
Kristi Noem, the new Secretary of Homeland Security, was there when agents took down Anderson Zambrano Pacheco inside a Bronx apartment. The same guy caught on camera kicking down an apartment door in Colorado with a group of heavily armed men, and charged him with kidnapping, assault, and burglary. I spent Sunday with the new border czar Tom Homan in Chicago watching ICE agents round up some very dangerous people. All told, there were 956 arrests Sunday. Despite what many would like to believe, this was not some random sweep picking up people indiscriminately. Are you going into schools and arresting children at schools?
No.
Is anything like that happening?
No, sir.
The number one reason for these raids is to get criminals off the street and keep our communities and families safe. But why let facts get in the way of a good headline? One of the lead stories from the local NBC station in Houston read, "Know your rights in Texas if stopped by police, immigration agents, or the FBI." CBS Miami, headline, "They snatched her." Palm Beach Post, headline, "Families fear immigration raid at school." NBC News, "Trump immigration raids snag U.S. citizens." If you read the rest of the NBC News story, you'll find out those citizens were not arrested. They were asked for identification. Unnerving? Maybe. Snagged? That's what you call confirmation bias. Only seeing those things that confirm your pre-existing belief. The Chicago Sun-Times missed the whole point of me being in Chicago, calling it, quote, unquote, the immigration show. Again, I was there for one reason, to show exactly how these raids went down. Reality is what it is. Pretending it is something else because you don't like it is just not rational. This is not about sensationalism. That's what some like to complain. So what is sensationalism? Well, especially in journalism, it's a noun, the use of exciting or shocking stories or language at the expense of accuracy in order to provoke public interest or excitement. So where is the expense of accuracy? We showed it happening. Our cameras recorded the truth. Rational thinking goes like this. With so many raids, could ICE end up arresting some illegal immigrants who don't have a criminal record? The short answer is yes. But before you scream bloody murder, look at the whole picture. To me, it seems that these politicians are creating what they fear the most, and that is forcing ICE agents into the community where they pick up the target and wind up picking up collaterals that may be around them, as opposed to going to the jail where they just get the target and leave.
That's the game they want to play, so, game on. We're going to do it. ICE made the streets of Chicago safer. And that's what we're going to do across the country, sanctuary cities or not.